right, welcome back to Say Less. We are down a troop today. No Keely in studio. She's a busy girl. She's working. You obviously live with Keels. How's she going?
She's a nervous wreck. She's genuinely first day of school vibes. It is her first day at Maddo High.
Yeah, Matraville.
Matraville High School.
So what's she doing there? Like, what's her role? She's not a teacher.
Okay, so what she's told me could be a bit of mail on this, but she's here to redesign the whole rugby league program.
Wow. So she's
the women's program.
So she's the Ted Lasso of Matraville Sports High.
Sure. I don't know who that is, but yeah.
You've never watched Ted Lasso? So when I brought up that reference about Ted Lasso, you just didn't even...
No.
You've never seen that?
I'll add it to the movie list.
Charlie?
I'll add it to the TV show list. I've got a list.
You've seen it, Charlie. I feel like it's pretty iconic. A lot of people... I loved it too. It's a few seasons. Okay. It's very good. Anyway,
so she's off head coaching, or just redoing the whole structure of the program at the school.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of their focus is in the soccer there for the women's. Not a lot of their focus, but I think the rugby league program has just struggled a little bit. Yeah. So
they got the big dog in.
Yeah, they called in, the Roosters. No kidding. Keely's just wanted to I think a couple of girls have worked there from our team and
Corbs.
Corbs and Bridie. So she's in and she's ready. She's nervous. We called her this morning. She was nervous to walk in the front gate.
She's sitting in her car, judging everyone walking past her.
Yeah.
So Keely, I think she would have got there like 40 minutes early and she's never early for things.
Well, she's never early unless it's work. We were having this discussion the other day. She goes, my friends, whatever, but work, I'll always make sure I'm early.
Footy, she is always early to footy too.
Yes.
Like hours early. Yeah, true. But anyway, it's not about Keely. It's about you because you just picked up your new car.
I did.
How good. How does it feel? Like brand new car. Keely got a new car 2 weeks ago. It's just not 2 weeks ago, a few weeks ago.
Yeah. So she's been driving everywhere in her new car.
Yeah. Helen, your I-30?
Helen, my 2010 I-30 that's manual is now
dead
to me, getting parked on the street until I give it to my sister. So yes, I'm super excited. I'm giving my Helen to my little sister who's 15. She's turning 16 at the end of the year. So good luck to her. The clutch is absolutely fine. But no, so it feels good to drive an auto and to be up with the times and to have
Apple Play.
I think Apple CarPlay is my favorite thing, just to be able to Bluetooth my phone and talk on the phone.
It's the little things.
Yeah, it is the little things.
It is.
Nice.
We've got a bit of a bigger ep today. Later on, we're going to chat to Tamika Upton and Romy Teitzel from the Broncos. They're up in Brizzy getting ready for their match this week at Magic Round. We're also going to chat Magic Round as well. And we've also got some tickets to give away, some double passes. And we thought, how are we going to give these tickets away? How about just message us as soon as you hear this. And if you want some Magic Round tickets for Newcastle this weekend, send us a message and say, hey, I love the pod or would love those tickets. Anything that tells us you want the tickets, we'll send you a double pass for this weekend for Magic Round. So if you're listening right now, first 10 people, is it, Charlie? Yeah. First 10 people to message us, we'll send you over a double pass for this weekend. So message away. If you haven't already got your tickets, or if you want some more and you want to give some to someone else, that's totally fine because we love you, the listeners. It's all for you guys. And that's thanks to Westpac bringing the footy. It's also for Magic Round. Did you know this? Westpac Catch and Keep. So not only if you're at the footy enjoying Magic Round, if the ball goes into touch or if it's off, ball goes dead, however it is, if you get the footy, you keep it. You take it home with you, little piece of memorabilia from the first ever Women's Magic Round. You get to take that with you.
How good is that? Because that is, I was at the game on the weekend, the Women's Broncos and Dragons game. And might I say, I've never actually attended an NRLW game that's not my own. So
True.
it was really weird. We
How was
also didn't really organise tickets. So me and Keels brought our own tickets, which
There
is
you
so
go.
funny.
Why did you not just message the girls?
Look, it was just, I'm going down with Keely. Like, it was very unorganised.
All the people living around Keely right now, all of her friends from when she was at Dragons, Sammy Bremner with the hookup,
There's
Tamika,
so many, but
Romy.
it's nice to invest in my own game. So I'm happy I did that. But when I was there, obviously there was heaps of little girls, footy teams and touch teams there, absolutely screaming their heads off on the sideline.
Love it.
It's a lot louder on that side of the fence than what it is in the middle, I reckon. But anyway, and when the ball gets kicked out, they were fighting over it, trying to keep it, but they couldn't. Ball girls and ball boys were coming in to get it. So Magic Round will be really cool.
Yeah.
You'll be able to
And
keep
footies
the
aren't cheap.
No.
Footies aren't cheap. So if you get one, get players to sign it at the end, it's awesome.
That's so exciting.
You could even put one up your shirt, pretend you're pregnant, just steal it anyway. But don't give it back to the ball kids because
it's yours.
It's yours.
Thanks to Westpac.
Thanks to Westpac. Something else I wanted to touch on was I was really worried about you throughout the week, your blister.
Oh, yes.
Obviously, it didn't halter you from playing, which is good, but you were on a course of antibiotics, were you?
I still am. I am still running that course. I've dropped down from 4 to 3 a day.
Right. Do your shoes fit? Did you have to get a bigger shoe for that?
I honestly thought I was going to have to message Chris and ask for bigger boots. But safe to say Chris didn't get a message.
I don't think they come any bigger. I think you would have had to get a men's size.
You're literally the same size as me.
Yeah, but if it goes up.
That's a lie. They do come bigger. My foot is tiny and petite. But no, my foot is all good. I was worried for a little bit. Tuesday night, when I came into pod on Wednesday last week.
That was when it all went down.
Yes. I didn't train that night actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't train.
Were you on crutches too?
Yeah, I was in a wheelchair.
Thank God you're so tough.
I know. But no, they said I was prepared to train because we do video of the other team and the way we play, like we put it into place that night at training. So missing out on that one training, it's really annoying and frustrating because you're not like getting those early reps in before the game. But anyway, I got told the infection could spread if I was to be on my foot.
Wow.
So I had to join the off-feet crew and do some off-feet con, and then I had to sit on the sideline.
Yeah, well, you still pumped out a whole game in the middle, so...
I came off for the last 15 minutes.
Did you?
Yes. I got a little rest.
Oh, that's nice of Strangey.
And that's my first time I've ever been off in an NRLW game.
Wow, there's a stat for you.
Yeah.
Are you actually kidding me?
Yeah. Since I debuted, I've always played a full game because I was in back row.
Yeah.
And so
oh my
crazy.
God, that is actually... Take my hat off to you. Seriously, that is good on you. Yeah. Magic Round this weekend, 6 games over the Saturday, Sunday up in Newey. Has there been any chat about it at Roosters? Is it just like kind of another game? Obviously, the way you prepare it's just another game, but are you excited to head up?
Yeah, I'm excited. It is. We haven't really prepared any different. It's just another game. I think the women not having a Magic Round with the boys, it's like so hyped up and the boys know what to expect because it's such a big weekend and there's things going on that night and fun little events for the men and we've never experienced that, so like I feel like none of us really know what's going to happen, how big the day is going to be and what things are going to be different. Even little things like the catch and keep, like that's awesome. That's something like grand final or so finals, that's really exciting to know, but we haven't really prepared any different. It's just another game for us, and we're looking forward to it. We're versing the Tigers. They always give us a good run for our money every time we play them. They're super tough and they're just what they're really good at is completing and just working over a team. So their games that they've played this year have always been so close.
They've been close ones. Even though they haven't won a game yet, the Tigers, I feel like they unlike the Raiders, who, no offense, but haven't even looked like winning a game, like Tigers, it's been so close in a couple of their matches.
Yeah, I really thought they were going to get the win over Sharks on the weekend.
That was a
very close game. So yeah, we're preparing, obviously, like always, for a really tough game. So yeah, it should be good.
Yeah. Watch it. Any players to watch out for?
Kezzy Yap, stop making so many meters.
I know. You'll have to bloody chuck me in the second row, shut her down.
You know what? Every time I play her, like last year when I played her, she's still she's so hard to tackle.
Because she's 6'6".
But I'm tall, but she is just like 2 heads.
Her legs just go forever too.
So she's so hard to get down. So hope that's in the game plan, not to get her any footy.
Yes. We'll just quickly go over games from last week, maybe a couple of standout players and teams. The Titans went over and played in Auckland, and they got a 20-10 victory over the home side. It was good to see the Titans starting to click, I think. They have taken a little while to put some continuous footy together, but I feel like they were the better team and they deserved their win. Did you get? There's not many games you get to really watch because you're prepping for your
I didn't
own.
get the chance to watch it, but we watched the highlights after the game because they were the game before us, I think. But yeah, like you said, really nice to see them clicking. I think Georgia Hale, making room for Georgia Hale and
well, she started in at hooker.
Sienna,
and
exactly.
Sienna started at lock.
At lock because Sienna's great through the middle. They're using her like a ball player.
Yeah.
And she's a
real run threat as well.
She's a great ball carrier as well. So being able to make room for both of those girls in the middle, G and Sienna, is obviously like super important for them. And you can see Murph changing the game plan to adapt for them. So I think that's a really smart move from her.
Yeah.
So yeah, really good to see them both through the middle, playing big minutes.
Yeah. All right. Your game against the Dogs. I know it was a dominant victory, 42-22, but I mean it was a really good first half, but then it kind of dropped off from there. And it can happen in games when you're leading by a lot. They won the second half. I'm sure you guys wouldn't have been happy with the finish, but it was a very good start. 32-0 at halftime, wasn't it?
Yeah, great start. Really proud of the girls. The second half, we've just
Rima Butler with the double.
Yeah, Remy with the double. She's filthy from last week in the Broncos when Cheeks passed me the ball instead of Rima. So Cheeks was tipping Rima up out of the scrum saying, yep,
are you ready here?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then passed it to me. So she's been complaining about that for a week. But
good
to see her get a double. But yeah, we copped a little bit of a spray, I think, in the sheds after the game. It's just, you're not good enough being able to finish like that. Even though we do get the win, I think we hold such a high standard for ourselves. But it's, it's good these things are happening early on.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
They're things that we can fix, and we're lucky that we started so strong that it wasn't too tough in the end.
Yeah. Cows, Raiders, this one was up at North Queensland. Honestly, I don't know what's going on down at Raiders, but things just ain't clicking. It's not working and something needs to change. Just seems very individual down there at the moment.
Yeah, I didn't get the chance to watch this game, but hats off to the Cowboys for keeping a team to nil. I think that's really, really hard to do in any sort of competition. So, that shows solid defence and they must have been really connected. Sad to see Raiders not get any points on there. I do think they've got
they've got strike. They've got a good side.
Team, yeah.
I just think whatever their plan is, even defensively, they just look a little bit rattled. Few of their systems not really working. They're not sticking to, which goes a long way. Then they're not completing.
Yeah, it's hard. You want to get a bit of confidence off the back of each game. So. Yeah, it's hard to be kept to nil, but I hope they can turn it around this weekend.
Yes. Knights flogged the Eels, 30 points to 6. I expected Knights to be strong, and that was a dominant display from them. They had strike across the park. Tanika Willison's playing really well in the centres. She was playing wing last year. Yaz leading from the front. Sheridan always gets one, and Jessie's kicking. Jessie, I think she's got like 18 from 18 kicks in the first 5 games.
That's insane.
4 games.
That is so good.
Insane. And when they've got wingers and stuff scoring like a lot, she's slotting them from the sideline. So
very impressive.
that goes such a long way, getting those kicks, because I feel like in the women's game right now it's kind of like 50-50 whether you get a kick from the sideline. 1, fatigue. 2, like that. The length, obviously, from the sideline and accuracy can go out the window after you've been playing a game of footy. But she looks fresh as every time she is taking one of those kicks. And when it gets down to for and against, that's massive. And the same score actually afterwards for Bronx Dragons, 30-6. This is the one you went down for.
Yes.
It was the first 20 minutes, like there wasn't really much
the
doing.
first half. Like, I'm pretty sure it was 6-6 in the first half.
It was too.
And it was such a very strong game. A lot through the middle. I think Dragons really were up for it in the first half and just really
ran
matched
out of
their strength, and
the experience as well.
Exactly, yeah. Also Flash getting put in the bin or something. Yeah, bin.
She's suspended for this game as well for this weekend.
Yeah.
But I mean, coming in knees, diving like that, it's so dangerous. Like, and it was on Kerry Johnson, the winger. She was scoring a try. I mean, you just can't. I know it's instinctual, you're just trying to stop, but you just can't do that.
Yeah.
It's
coming from a previous rib injury from
it's horrible, isn't it?
It's actually the worst thing in the world because my ribs are still sensitive now.
Oh, I've still got, wait till you get pregnant, sis. I've got a broken rib from doozy in an Origin game actually. And I remember afterwards I couldn't cough or laugh or anything. Now it still just pops out. Like it still just pops out. There's nothing you can do about them, and it's like, thanks a lot. So sorry, Tegan, but that's not on.
It's a
ribs
tough one.
Suck.
Yeah.
All right, last one. We had Sharks v Tigers. We did touch on this one, but a bit of a scrappy game from both sides, I think. Just like, not a scrappy game, just like a bit of a dogfight, you know. And that's what
huge dogfight.
A lot
it was
of games
just
are.
like hit up, kick, hit up, like they were just turning each other over, and I'm like, who's
very
gonna
physical.
Put on something like it just looks very physical. Obviously, Sharks lost a few girls early on. Losing
Brookie Anderson on the first set.
I feel like losing Brookie so early, you don't put the game on one person, but she does do a lot of work in the middle.
Then your rotations and your subs and who's going to be there. It changes the way you play because you're playing middle.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Steph Faulkner who went on the field after hurting her nose, and she had like it looked like 2 tampons were sticking out of her nose. I don't know, Steph, I don't know who put those in there, but you should have taken them out before you went back on the field, because they kept like coming out. She was like putting them back in.
I think one came out on the field.
And then I think she got sin binned, and then she took it out and got angry. But I'll just say, I know sometimes the trainers think they know best, and that was the case. They did not know best. I would be taking that straight out.
This coming from Mill, who's had fucking head strapping tape around her head.
Yeah, okay, I know. But it just, I'm saying, learn from my mistakes. Like, I've had strapping tape in every different direction. I remember one time I had it like around my face this way. It was against you guys. Roosters.
No, it was because I was laughing at you.
I was laughing at myself. Belinda, the referee, was laughing at me in a scrum. And I was like, Belinda, that's not very professional. But I'd split my chin massively on Taylor Mapasua. Anyway.
Oh, God.
Good times. All right, we're going to go over these games. You guys Roosters are still yet to drop a game. Bronx, they've dropped one against you guys. Very, bit of a tight contest.
It is very tight
for the top couple. All right, Magic Round kicks off with Titans v Dogs. That'll actually be a really good matchup, I think, because
so too.
I feel like the Dogs started really well, and now the Titans are coming into better form.
And Dogs have changed up their team list a bit.
Yes, tell us ins and outs.
So I think Holly, Tegan Dimmick, they're all out. Bridget Hoy's out.
Just from selection or from?
I think just from selection, which is sad to see because they are such experienced players, and I know like losing like that, you'd want to change something. But yeah, the bench is there, but
yeah. Well, you know what? It shows they've got a lot of faith in their depth, and also shows that it's competitive. Like you have to be playing to the standard every week. So,
but yeah, Alexis has moved back to lock, which I think is a good move. Yeah, she's very strong through. I feel like she gets a little bit wasted out on the edge, but comes into the middle anyway.
And then she sees her impact. Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be a very good matchup. Keen to see the middle through there.
Yes. You guys have got Tigers. We've spoke about that. They're paying $9. You guys are $1.07, just FYI. But I seriously,
every time we verse Tigers, it's such
honestly,
a, like,
whenever we play
like
Tigers,
4 points in it.
There's never much in it, and it's like they're such a hard team to play against because they'll just offload, they'll just do random shit Yeah. So look, I don't think those odds will justify the game.
They're not accurate.
If I was a betting man, but I'm not a betting woman. Bronx v Sharks. I'm interested to see this one because I feel like Sharks wouldn't be stoked with the footy that they've played so far. They've won a few games, obviously, which is good, but they got that good win against Canberra. But I just feel like with the team they've got, they probably should be putting a few more points on and defending a little bit better. But the last time these guys had a matchup, it was in the semi-final last year when Bronx went in as favourites.
Yeah.
Sharks the underdogs, and they beat them in the semi-finals. So
I'm really keen to see.
Bronx will be out for blood.
Yeah, it's going to be such a middles game, being a bit wet. Yeah. Netta's starting. I'm really keen to see
Ellie
that.
Johnson v Chelsea Lenarduzzi.
Yeah, I think it'll be really, really strong. Tough 30 minutes, I reckon. Tough first half.
Brookie Anderson out with that HIA. But yeah, that wraps up Saturday. And then on Sunday, first game, we've got Cows Warriors. That will also be a good matchup, I think.
Yeah.
Warriors are coming 10th. But at this point in the season, it doesn't actually mean too much. But Cows have been doing really well. They deserve their top 4 spot at the moment. And I feel like they've been building. They obviously made the decision to take Kira Dibb, swap her out for Tallulah Tillett, and they've been doing really well with Tilly. I don't know if that's, I think Kira's a great player. I don't know if they've started to play a little bit differently. But once again, it just means there's a good competition in those spots. So Kaya Whitfield is also back. And tell you what, Crystal Blackwell has been playing so well, and Rosie Kelly. Like, they've got some great players up in
really
North
happy
Queensland.
to see Crystal getting a little bit of more confidence every week.
Yeah.
Very keen to watch that game.
Yep. And then we've got Knights Raiders. Knights are like this game. This could really be a bit of a bloodbath. Knights at home in front of their fans on the Sunday against Raiders, who are yet to win a game. I think, this could get ugly.
Yeah,
for the Raiders.
I hope
it doesn't, but I think it will.
Yeah, I think it could do as well, but I really hope Raiders just really, get their shit sorted today. Yeah, this week. And I hope it's a closer game than what they have had in the past.
I hope so too, for the sake of the Raiders and how well the men's team are doing, but also just for the sake of the game.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Knights will not take it lightly that they haven't won a game. They will be on top of that. Yeah. And it finishes out with Eels Dragons. I reckon Dragons will get up that game, to be honest. I know that Tegan Berry is out, but I just feel like they've been a little bit more dominant, a little bit more strike. I don't know. You feel that?
Yeah, I think so.
Come down to defence.
I think it'll be really close. I think Ray and Rat both have really strong kicking games.
Yeah.
But I think Rat might have it over in the kicking game, and I really hope that she, steps up this week.
Yeah.
I'm feeling eels.
Feeling the eels?
I'm
Nice.
going eels.
Nice. Yeah, well, that kind of wraps us up for the footy aspect. Like I said before, we're going to be chatting to Tamika and Romy towards the end of the show, so stay around for that. Last up, recommendations. Did you have any recommendations? While you're thinking, I've got one. Mine is Amazon. I know that's like, it's been around for yonks, but I just thought because we lived in Newcastle, I'm like, how can it come so quickly? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll put in an order, and I know they've got everything on that place, and I swear to God it rocks up the next day. It doesn't matter if it's Saturday or Sunday. Doesn't matter if it's 8 o'clock at night. It will come the next day. And over the last 5 days, we've made 3 separate orders because we're like, well, instead of going to the shop and getting something, we're like, well, let's just get it off Amazon. It'll be here tomorrow.
That is crazy.
Did you know it did that?
No, I didn't know
and
that.
it's free if you've got Amazon Prime. Anyway, like the shipping's free. It's so good.
Right.
Free express shipping.
Okay, well, my reco of the week, there's 2. It's obviously you go get a new car.
Go get a new car and
Go
you'll
get a
be
new
feeling
car.
yourself.
Yeah, you love yourself, and you know, no matter whether it's raining or not, it will still be a good day.
Yeah, I love that. And you can always cry in a new car, and that'll be better than crying in your old car.
Exactly. So go get a new car.
I love it. I love it.
That's my reco. I was going to
Beautiful.
say another one, but that's it.
I think that's save it for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Keely should be back next week, guys, too. I know it's not the same without anyone, but especially with that little girl. She's an odd girl. We miss her.
And you'll hear all about her coaching, her work update.
Yes. Yep. If you want to know. Beautiful. Well, yes, stay to listen to our chat. Thanks to Westpac. Westpac bringing the footy, our player spotlights for this week. Brisbane Broncos superstars. So thank you very much to Westpac, who are always bringing the footy. They are the sponsor of our Say Less podcast, and they're the reason that we are able to get our lovely guests on week in, week out. And I can't believe we used to do this podcast without guests. What did we talk about?
I honestly have no idea. I'm so grateful that they've come up with this segment. Today we get to chat to our really, really good friends, Romy and Meeks from the Brisbane Broncos. We get to find out a little bit more what they do on and off the field and what their lives are like. They live together, but yeah, you'll find out more on this episode.
More on the podcast. Thank you so much to Westpac for your support, supporting players like us in the NRLW, not only obviously on the field, but off the field as well. We love you guys, and remember as well, Magic Round this weekend, Westpac, catch and keep, but we'll chat a little bit more about that later. Enjoy the pod. Thank you so much to probably our 2 best friends in the NRLW, Romy Teitzel and Tamika Upton. Thanks for coming on board as our Westpac player spotlights. How are you guys?
Good, thanks, Mill. Up here in Brizzy, sun is out.
Yeah.
And it's been 5 rounds, a full month of footy, so the bodies are feeling a little bit worse for wear, but it's a new week and we're ready to go.
I seriously miss the Queensland sun because it's raining down here today, and
Worst weather ever.
yeah, it's not looking great for this weekend, but we won't really mention that. We're used to some rain at Newcastle anyway. How's the year been? Like, obviously, Meeks, you're up at the Bronx now. You guys are back living together. We all used to live together. It was so much fun. But yeah, how's it going up there at Bronx?
No, it's been incredible. It feels a bit funny because I feel like I've been here for ages now. Since I moved at the start of the year, I've been working, obviously living with Romy, so the footy stuff come a lot later, but absolutely loving living here and living back with Rom. It's been great.
And the team, how's the team looking for this weekend? You guys have got Sharks. Don't have to say what happened last time, but obviously they beat you guys in the semi-final. But I will say, you two weren't playing. Meeks, you weren't there. Romy, you were injured. You had that really bad injury with your back, didn't you?
I did, Mill. And you know what? Like, it was probably harder sitting on the sideline watching the team lose the semi-final, and being a home semi too. Like, we knew how much the crowd was behind us, and we really should have won if we played our best football. But it's a team sport, and the next person that stood in and played, just unfortunately, that's how it goes. But this weekend, different story.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exciting. Sorry, I don't have anything to go off from, so I'm like really lost.
Just jump in. We're doing this thanks to Westpac. I was going to go on to a couple of the money thing.
What money thing?
Just money saving things.
Westpac.
Anyway, let's go cut there and then regather here.
Do you want to ask questions?
No, you can cut. That's good.
Why don't you ask about them living together and stuff like that?
Did we not cover that?
Just ask it again. They can cut out mine.
Come on, ask us. What are you asking us?
How is it living together, guys? What's it like? What's each other's bad habits?
Yeah.
Well, Millie would absolutely miss living with us.
I actually really do.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
But I live with these guys as well now. I actually am a little bit of a traveller. With everyone.
She's a gypsy.
Yeah.
Couch surfer, 30 weeks pregnant.
Still staying at my friends' houses.
Doesn't sleep on the couch. She sleeps right next to me.
Yeah.
Okay, seriously, I want to know, what are your bad habits? What do you guys actually, what pisses you off a little bit?
Yeah, Romy has this one thing, and it's not actually her. It's the milk that she buys, and I'm actually not fussy at all, but she buys this milk and it has this layer of cream, and I'm not kidding.
I know what you're talking about because my grandpa used to drink that.
And she
Scoops
and she's like, look, cream, and she eats it and puts it in her coffee.
That makes me sick, Romy.
Okay. Well, do you know what, Millie? That actually happens when you milk a cow.
Yeah, I know.
Cream sits on top, and it's natural, and I'm supporting the local farmers and doing it.
I know that happens. Adam does it as well. I hate milk. Like, I'm an almond milk drinker. I actually hate milk so much. But Tamika, I don't know how you put up with that because, like,
You suffer too, because I opened a fresh one and she was like, oh, you're going to have to shake that. I was like, why? And then she did it and it was not.
all right. Well, Romy, what do you got on Meeks?
I have a few.
The fortnight.
Yeah, or what about the water bottles? I just realised each time Romy's really good and fills the fridge with water bottles, and then suddenly they all just end up empty in my room, and poor Romy's always drinking out of a cup.
I'm probably a little bit OCD when it comes to the house. Like, I just love cleaning and doing, like, all the house chores.
Yeah.
Like, quite often I notice, like, there's no water bottles or something, but, like, I'll just keep going. And
She never says anything to me either.
Or Meeks is just sitting here, I'm playing Fortnite all day.
Yeah.
Meeks is. I was at their house and I was like, who's that? I can hear someone. Meeks is playing against Doozy in Fortnite. But just get this though. I was like, is this just against Doozy? She keeps winning. No, this is against 100 other randoms. Meeks is low-key really good at the game. Every time it kept coming up, victory, like Meeks would win.
Meeks, what the hell? I did not know that about you.
The basketball game, like, she's so good at anything like that. I reckon it's just the big lanky fingers.
What do
I
you
reckon.
play on a PlayStation?
Yeah.
You're crazy. That's so funny.
What about Rugby League 26? Have you given that a go? Do you play it?
Yeah, we asked for a refund.
So it's no good.
Did you not get a high enough rating, Rom?
And it was really funny going through looking at everyone, but yeah, haven't quite got to playing it just yet.
What's your thoughts, Mil?
I'm not too phased. I think it's good that, the girls are a part of it this year. Low ratings or not, it's all good.
Millie
Is what
hates
it
it.
is.
She says she hates it.
Rating.
I swear I actually look more like Koenig on her thing.
You were pretty unrecognisable, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, I don't care. I just think it's cool to be a part of it. I know there's people blowing up about it, but who cares? Like, who would have thought little Tully Tiger and Blackwater Crushers, you two gals growing up, be on a video game. Like, tell us a little bit about when you started playing footy. And I remember, you know, we all debuted at the Bronx together. Well, similar timing, but we're all together in 2019 and 2020. So what was that like growing up and playing footy from those really small towns?
It was really cool. Obviously, like, you're friends with everyone. And you had to play with the boys. So I was friends with a lot of the boys. My mum and dad were the coaches. It was really cool. So playing against teams, you always got the other team's parents screaming out like, pull her hair, pull her hair. It was like proper free footy. It was whatever it takes to win. But yeah, obviously it was a nice childhood, and having that small country town, I was always sort of playing up. I was thinking about this the other day. I was always playing up levels to make up numbers and playing in different teams, playing in my sister's teams. And I look back at that and I think, what a great childhood to sort of have to set you up for a career. I look now and, you know, there's restrictions. They're talking about having weight restrictions or the tackle restrictions and stuff like that. So I just think it's pretty crazy. Like, we just used to go for it back in the day. And yeah, I'm pretty grateful for the childhood I had.
You'd still be on.
If I was just about to say, Meek should still be in the under 15s if it was the weight restrictions.
They wouldn't even make goals first.
Oh, that's so funny. Meeks, I know you played a lot of touch growing up. Do you think that really translated into rugby league or helped you?
Yeah, definitely. And you would be much of the same, but when you're actually in touch, you're making like 10 decisions pretty much every play the ball, I reckon. And when it translates to rugby league, there's so many opportunities. And I think sometimes you can get a bit tunnel vision just with the contact, but coming from a touch background, I'm always seeing opportunities, and those 4v3s and 3v2s is stuff that we did literally every training, every weekend playing. So it was definitely beneficial. Attack-wise only, not defence.
Okay, I will just say, when I see her play the ball, I'm thinking one thing. It's like, okay, lay the ball here, run the ball, don't drop it. Actually, two things: run and don't drop it.
Oh, gosh.
What about you, Rom? Coming from Mission Beach, growing up in Tully, like, what's that been like? That's obviously, I remember you were doing so many trips to Townsville. Like, how far are you from Townsville and Cairns, and then let alone to come down and play in that Brizzy comp? That was crazy.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a different journey into rugby league, and where I grew up is probably halfway between Cairns and Townsville. So you're pretty much smack bang in the middle there. Whether you're going one way or the other, it's close to 2 to 3 hours each way. So growing up, rugby league wasn't obviously a girls' sport, and being in a small town, it was not many girls were in and around rugby league. The only place we were is probably on the sideline or helping out around the club where possible. But Dad played rugby league, and being from a small town, I think, especially in North Queensland, rugby league was the main sport, which was really cool. So we were so passionate about it and always around it at some point. But growing up, I played tennis, dancing, soccer. And as I got into high school, I played netball. But rugby league, I played my first game when I was 16 years old. So, and that was just for the high school as just a one-off. And then didn't pick up rugby league again until I was 19, until I'd moved to Townsville just after school. So a little bit of a different journey, but I think just the sacrifices and having the ability to play so many different sports growing up just made you love being competitive and being a really great sports person with so many different skills. And I think that this goes a long way, and that's what I talk about when I'm doing our job in community and stuff too. It's just get involved with everything. I think so many kids these days try and channel so early into a different sport, and I think it really restricts them. So I'm grateful that Mum and Dad love driving, and
they're everywhere all the time. They went down to Wollongong on the weekend, did they?
No, they didn't. A few family friends were down there. Mum and Dad are actually living it up overseas at the moment. Hopefully they'll come home and come watch rugby league soon.
Right. So she was just posting on her Instagram story, but that was just photos from other people.
Yeah, that's just secondhand.
Number one fan.
Love Elle.
Just touching on your community work. So outside of footy, what are you guys getting up to in your day-to-day life when you have some spare time?
Yeah, we cool job. Meeks and I both work in the community for the Broncos. I just finished uni too, so I kind of use that to create our programs, and we deliver a program called the Beyond the Broncos, which is delivered to First Nations girls in and around the southeast Queensland region. And it's a mentoring program, and we touch on everything from leadership to self-development to values and growing themselves individually. We don't touch on rugby league, which is a really cool part of our job, because I guess we use that as the link between the Broncos brand and building these young people into great young leaders and finding themselves, I guess. And then we also deliver the Resilience Project, which is something I'm really passionate about. And I love that it's in primary schools and high schools, and love seeing it in and around some of our sporting clubs too.
That is so good. You guys absolutely kill it there. But Rom, I just want to, you did just finish your teaching degree. I just want to know, when did you start? Tell us about all of the hurdles and obstacles you had along the way and how long it took you to finish it. But tell you what, talk about resilience. You had plenty of that throughout your teaching degree.
Because I feel like I've been hearing you've been finishing one last project. I heard it in Bali last year, and it's just continuing constantly.
Yeah. So tell us, are you actually done? And also tell us about the journey that took. Because doing that alongside footy, it's had its ups and downs.
I can tell you that I've wanted to drop out about 6 times, and I'm not going to put a number on it, but I started my degree in 2017 maybe, but here we are. And it came in the mail last Tuesday. I officially certificate, and I pulled it out, and I literally was so underwhelmed, and I was like, is this it? Is this it?
And so are you thinking about going into teaching?
No.
That's a
no, it's been a really big journey, but I think the biggest thing is just to keep, I have it done. Like, it's done now. And there were so many restrictions. When I came and played for Newey, obviously doing a teaching degree in Queensland, I couldn't do my placement and stuff down there, which was tricky. Quite often placement fell during like an origin series or during our season. They needed to be completed at a full-time capacity, which was really good. And I reckon without those people, I probably wouldn't have finished.
Oh, it's honestly, it's
Like Mix, she's seen some mental breakdowns. I'd walk in and just absolutely lost it.
There's one home. Well, she come home and she was a hot mess, and I was like, oh man, I don't even know what to do. Like, she's the one that has to finish this degree. I can't even help her. So I quickly run out, get some groceries, get some flowers. I was like, oh, I just got to be helpful.
Oh, you're so sweet, Meeks. Honestly.
Uni degree, I'm over it.
Look, you're 1 degree further than me, so
And the rest
congrats.
I remember when we were all living together and I was doing my it only took me a year. My marriage celebration. And it was in COVID, and I needed to do all of these mock weddings. And so it was like, all right, Meeks, you're getting married to my sister Hannah. Romy, you're the witness. Loz, I need you to sign. And we just had to keep doing all these fake weddings. It was honestly shambles, but it was good fun. And I had the same amount of mental breakdowns, but in a short amount of time. But you guys really got me through that. Best. Love it.
Just going off the back of work. If you guys never actually got into footy and never came down this path, what do you reckon you guys would be getting up to?
Ooh, I would definitely still be working in community. I remember when I first left school, I was like applying for all these jobs and I had no experience, obviously. And that's the first thing. They're like, no, not giving you this job. You have no experience. But I think footy helped with that link with Deadly Choices firstly, which started everything for me in community. But yeah, it's always been passion. I think I definitely would never be a teacher, and I knew that very early, which was good. I didn't have to go through the degree, but yeah, always wanted to work in community.
I would probably be a checkout chick at Tagliaccio.
Thanks, Mum and Dad. You would not. You would be. Well, you did your teaching, and that would maybe you do that in summer a little bit, but clearly you obviously would have gone down. Yeah.
I hated school.
You would have been full-time checkout.
I reckon I chose.
Studying.
Yeah, 100%. Maybe in the butcher shop.
That's classic. Meeks, what about you? Do you think that I feel like you know the game better than anyone in our game. Like you see things before it happens, you understand it so well, like you're just freaky meeky. Yeah, exactly. That's what she is. Do you think like you might go into coaching when you finish? Our good mate Keely isn't here today, but she loves coaching for some reason we don't understand. That's where she is today. She's actually coaching at a school. So do you think that's something you see yourself doing, alongside community as well in the future?
Yeah, definitely. I think so. I'm already sort of doing steps along the way. I've been fortunate enough that I run into coaches who are very generous with their time and are teaching me things as we sort of go. But yeah, it definitely helps when football's something that I'm interested in. I'll just watch all the men's games and watch tendencies and what they're doing and sort of break that. Similar to what we do, obviously, for our games. But yeah, it is something I want to do. I don't know whether I want to be a head coach or not yet. It seems a little bit stressful. But yeah, I'll take all steps I need to take and see how we go from there.
Rom, do you reckon she'd make a good coach? Would you, if she was your coach, would
Are
you
we
listen
cutting
to it?
out?
Oh, is it cutting out?
Well, it was just dropping out.
Was just dropping out.
Oh my God.
Oi, she pretty much is already. She coaches me on the field.
On the weekend, I noticed she's giving she's pointing to you and saying where to, she just bloody magician you are, Meeks.
You
honestly.
are a magician. We were there, me and Keely were there at the game and we could see the ball's over here and Meeks has got her hands pointing out to you, Rom, and we're like, far out.
Must be nice.
Yeah, we're laughing out here from the hill.
Did you hear us at all? We were cheering you on.
I actually think I did. There were so many little girls on the fence, but then I was listening, and then when I knew they were on the hill after the game, I was like, I definitely heard these idiots.
We kept saying number 12, go number 12.
And you guys, and you've got Sharks this week. So how's the prep looking? How's the team looking? Have you guys got any injuries or anything like that? You're looking good for this week?
Yeah, there's been a bit of a change to our roster. Ned has played some really good footy, so she's coming. She's starting the game, and Shalom makes her way back onto the bench. So
nice.
We've got a bit of aggression, bit of fire coming off the bench. So it'll be very interesting to see how we go. Obviously, going to be a wet weather game, which is usually through the middles. So
and Keely Joseph moves back to lock, which I think she loves. Just having her hands on the ball and probably being that link in the middle a little bit more.
And what about Big Doozy? What's it like playing alongside Doozy? She's been there at the Broncos since 2018. Scored a nice try on the weekend. She's in good form, isn't she?
She's nearly top in the try scoring.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Romy's just jealous.
I am.
Just follow Meeks when she makes those breaks and then make her pass it to you.
Just going and scores.
Romy, you were this close on the weekend. I was screaming for you. You just had to beat the fullback.
Far out.
Just on Doozy, how's when we played each other a few weeks ago, Doozy and Keely were talking to each other and I was like, yeah, sweet, I'll go say hey to Doozy. And I kid you not, they were screaming and carrying on about housewives. I didn't even step foot in their conversation because Doozy's telling her these certain episodes to watch and Keely's just eating it up oh my God, I haven't even started that yet. It was so funny.
Doozy is a housewives watcher.
Doozy's an avid housewife. She's obsessed.
All right, Romy, Tamika, thank you so much for coming on Say Less. Thanks to Westpac. Love hearing a little bit about you both. We already know you so well, but I hope the audience gets to know a little bit more about you. And, yeah, good luck this weekend against the Sharks. Not that I think you'll need it, to be honest. And Leanne, if you're listening, sorry, I think the Sharks are going down to the Bronx.
See you later.